Hello and welcome to this video. I'm going to be explaining how to deploy a React app on Netlify. First of all, we're going to be opening the terminal and we're going to be creating a new project. For this, we're going to be running the following command, which is npm create vid at latest. This will create a new project on our current folder. We can name the project, so in this case I'm going to call it new deploy, and you can select now the framework of your choice. In our case React. We're going to use JavaScript, and you could do cd and new into new deploy, and then npm install to install all the dependencies that Vite needs, and do npm run dev, and Vite will give you a localhost link where you can see your project. But in this case I've already created a previous project and we're going to cd into it, which is called Netlify deploy. Now we're going to run code dot to open VS Code on the current folder. Here in VS Code you can observe the app.jsx file from the project. It has two roots, so we're using React router along with React, and the two components are the about page and the home page. What we're going to do now is run npm run dev, so we can see the localhost link that we're given by Vite, and we're going to be able to see the project on the browser. So this is the home page, and it just has a title of home page. You can check the about page with the button on the page, and same with the about page, you can go back to the home page. You can see that the URL is changing as we navigate to different pages on the project. Now we're going to head over to GitHub and create a new repository for this project. I'm on my GitHub page and I'm just going to create a new private project. I'm going to call it Netlify React Deploy. We're going to create it with the link that we're given from GitHub. We're going to copy this. We're going to head over to VS Code. We're going to stop the Vite running, and we're going to do git init on the folder, so we initialize git. Now in order to start we need to add everything for commitment, and now we're going to do git commit and then the message, which is just going to be initial commit. Now that it's done, now we need to add the remote repository, so it's git remote at origin, and now we only paste the link that we copied from GitHub. Now that we've linked our online repository, we're going to do git push, and because it's the first time, we're going to set the upstream of the branches, so we just copy that and paste it and run it again. And now we can go over to GitHub, reload the page, and we're going to all our files have been uploaded to GitHub. Now that we have the files on GitHub, we're going to head over to Netlify. Because I'm already signed in, I can go straight away. If you are signing in for the first time, you'll probably have to sign in with GitHub, so that way you can import an existing project, choose GitHub, and you'll be able to see all your repos. Now we're going to search by name, which is just Netlify, and we're going to choose Netlify React Deploy, which is the online repo that we have. For our React project, we need to have an npm run build command on this section. This is needed because we need to create this folder, which will contain all the files needed for Netlify to deploy the project, and we just need to establish also this as the publish directory. We can continue clicking on deploy site, And now we just wait for Netlify to finish notifying us that the site has been deployed. Now, as you can see, the site has been deployed by Netlify. If you click on the link, we can access the page, and it's the same as the one we saw on the local host. This is the URL we've been given by Netlify. So we're just gonna test again the buttons. We head over to the home page, the about page. We can also go to site and settings and change site name to a name of our choice. As long as it is available, we're gonna just change it to Netlify React Deployment and save it. We can see that the name has been changed. We're gonna close the previous tab, click again, and you can see now the name has been changed to the one we decided to use. Now we can head back to VS Code, and we're gonna show that we can, because we've deployed through GitHub, we can make changes to the page, to the project, and they will automatically rerun the deployment and show on Netlify. What we're going to be doing is create a new page component. I'm importing it here, even though it doesn't exist yet. I'm creating the root component for it. We're going to be using a path of new, and in the element section we just need to put the new page component that we've imported. Now we need to create the component, so we'll head over to our component folder, create the new component, and it's going to be called newpage.jsx. I've created the code for this component previously, so I'm just going to paste it here. You can observe we've got the same structure as the other two components with the go to home and go to about buttons. The other components, now we need to add another button so we can navigate to the new page. So we're going to create those with the same structures of the one we already have, and we're just going to name the button to check the new page. We can reuse this, paste it on the about component, and we also need to create a function for the on click, which is go to new. We're gonna reuse the other one as well, so it's easier. Change the name, navigate to new, copy this function as well, and put it on a home component. Now we can save all the changes that we've done in all the different files, and we can run once again npm run dev to observe all the changes we've done to the project on the browser. Now we can see the new button that we have, which is check the new page, and if we click on it, we're able to go to the new page. If we open it, the Netlify link that we have for our project, it still has the old code because we haven't pushed this to GitHub yet, and that's the step that we're going to be doing now. So once again, we need to add all the different files for a commit. We do git commit and the message, which is going to be add a new page. Now we can do git push to push the changes to GitHub. Now that we've done the git push and the changes have been added to GitHub, we can check on the deploys page that we are building the new files and folders for Netlify to deploy the latest push, and we can see the message that we had on the commit, which is add the new page. We can see now that it says published, and we can click on the link again to observe all the changes that we've added. So the published website now has the new page component along with all the new buttons to navigate to the new page on the home page, also on the about page. This has been my tutorial to explain how to deploy a React app on Netlify, along with how it works when you're using a React router, something really basic with just a couple pages. I hope this was useful and you enjoyed the video. Thank you. See you soon.